We are live here, the return of the Friday wrestling stream. I do apologize for not being consistent with this. What happened? Well, life happened. That's just pretty much what happened. Laptop, I don't know what happened with it. I was trying to do a stream like 2 Wednesdays ago, I want to say, like a Wednesday ago or something. A week ago, yeah. And then all of a sudden, the stream just wasn't working. XSplit was being a bitch. This is the first time I've ever had problem with the encoder ever. And so I was like, man, this ain't even worth it. I'm going to try to figure this out. The recording wasn't working. I couldn't use my Logitech app because it doesn't read the Blue Yeti for whatever reason. I don't know what is going on. I was just having all these technical difficulties. So I was just like, screw it. There ain't going to be any videos. I just couldn't do any videos. And it was kind of refreshing. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of refreshing when you kind of take a step back a little bit. And then plus with work and everything like that, a little bit busy on my end. But hey, it's okay because now we're back. Now we're doing this again. We are going to be trying to do the Friday wrestling stream where every Friday I come on here, discuss some topics and stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. For people who are fans of my reviews, especially like my MMA recaps and, you know, just my reviews in general, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't know with my current work schedules, and I said schedules because I'm going to probably have 2 jobs, if I could do reviews. They would be a day late. If that bugs people, I'm sorry. But when it comes down to it, I don't know if I'm going to be doing that much reviews. I definitely will have a little bit more topic videos on this channel. But when it comes to reviews, probably pay-per-views, I can definitely do a day late. UFC pay-per-views, I don't know. It's just odd doing those a day late. I don't know. I could probably do MMA recaps a day late. But probably just for the UFC numbers. Like the UFC fight nights. You guys can ask me questions about those and I'll tell you what I thought. I watched them. I didn't watch this recent one, like the Morales one. I was like, I'm good. Congratulations, Blue Knight, on graduating college, man. That's amazing, man. Because people, they like to paint college as some easy ass shit. Where people like go like, oh yeah, you just go there for 4 years and everything like that. But then people don't tell you like the real stuff, man. Like they don't tell you like the real struggles of college, man. How like it treats you like you have to do everything independently. I mean, because like you're so used to from when you're like 5 years old to being on a set schedule. Like kindergarten through 12th grade, you're on a set schedule. Plus extracurricular activities that you do. You know, you're just on that set schedule. And then college, you can make your own schedule. You don't have to do all these classes. You're not doing like 6 or 7 classes a year, a semester. Like you're doing like 4 different subjects and everything like that. So with college, it's a little bit different, man. So that's a great thing, man. Like, cause like, you know, people like to say it's just 4 years and everything like that, man. But it's not 4 years. Like, you know, some people, they are generous. They are lucky and they are very skillful to handle the 4-year pressure of college. And I give all those people props, man. But, man, dude, I'm going into my 7th year of college. I'm in my 7th year. I'm graduating this year in 2018, you know. So, 2019, I should say. But technically 2018 if you want to be really about it. But, yeah, man. Sup, Bruce? I miss you guys, too. What up, Xander? What up, JC? What up, Kadeem? Squad's here to... Oh, okay, nothing happened. It's first bullshit where nothing likes to work for me. Oh, my God. Lee. Uverse, man. The AT&T Uverse is back, man. This has to be some Uverse crap. Yeah, this is Uverse right now. See, this is what I was talking about, man. This is the stream shit that I was telling you about. Because what I would do is this. I would go in a private session, and then I would make the streams private. And I would be practicing doing these streams. And then shit like this would happen. Like, there would be some bullshit like this, where, like, the stream craps out and everything like that. Yeah, Matthew, thank you guys very much. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like, I'm just being honest here. I honestly don't know what's going on with, I think it's just my laptop, to be honest, because it's an older laptop. Well, it's not too old. This laptop was made like 2016 and everything like that. But I honestly just think it's also my internet, too, because AT&T is just not the most reliable internet. Like, I can tell you guys right now, when you guys are adults and, like, you guys are thinking with your spouse, what internet should I use? Don't use AT&T. Like tell your spouse, like, no, screw AT&T. We got to get a better internet. Like, we got to use real internet right here because AT&T is just crap, man. I can't tell. Like, if anyone who's been a lifer on this channel, they can tell you, man, I've been dealing with the AT&T bullshit from day one, man. AT&T, like, great phone service, I guess you could say. But when it comes to the internet, man, oh, it's just absolutely terrible. Yeah, man, because this was the issues that I was saying that I was having. But then I did like a practice stream, and I do a lot of practice streams. Like a lot of people don't understand like what that is. It's like where I make a stream private, and I just record myself. What up, Degenerate Sharingan? How are you, man? But I make a stream private, and I just record it, just so that way I know what's going on with the stream. Because that's how I improve quality all the time. That's how I know what camera level I need to be at, what microphone level I need to be at. You know, like, that's where, like, sometimes, I don't know if any of the bigger YouTubers do that, but I do that a lot. Like, I don't know if any of them decide, like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. And nothing much, Rick Bad Boy. Man, dude, anything but AT&T. Yeah, no, anything, dude. Like, even Comcast. Comcast is better than AT&T at this moment, man. Oh, dude, I wish I knew how to screen share on this XSplit, man. There was this funny car chase that happened in Encino last night. It was absolutely hilarious, dude. This guy stole a car, a Nissan, and he was going at like the slowest amount of speeds. His bumper was all fucked up and everything like that. And this dude was going through all these spike strips, and then people got involved. Like, people were trying to stop the car. It was hilarious. Like, I just enjoyed it, man. I absolutely enjoyed it. Yeah, so you guys have any questions, y'all can just send them in. Wrestling, doesn't have to be wrestling related. Obviously, a lot of people are going to ask questions about the NBA Finals. We all know that's going on. Poor LeBron James, 51 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Motherfucker can't win that game. That's just sad, too. Like, when you see an all-time great performance like that from one of the greatest athletes or players that you've ever seen, this motherfucker can't even get a win. What up, Aisha? How you doing, my friend? How you doing today? Yeah, man. Thoughts on Michael Bisping's retirement? It's a shame because I thought Bisping was gonna fight again, but you know, Bisping, like he said, he had nothing left to prove, man. He's a former UFC middleweight champion. He beat the GOAT and Anderson Silva by hook or by crook. He beat the GOAT. I mean, he fought two of the best fighters of all time, and Anderson and GSP. When it comes down to it, man, he's one of the best middleweights ever. He's one of the best UFC fighters ever. He's won his big fights. He's lost his big fights, but he's always had big fights. Like, that's the thing about Michael Bisping. He's always been a good, constant star for the UFC, man. Like, I remember I was talking to one of my friends, and he asked what's this, who GSP was returning to fight. I said Michael Bisping. He's like, what the fuck? Michael Bisping's still fighting? Like, I was surprised that he was surprised that Michael Bisping was still fighting, considering GSP's been fighting longer and stuff like that. But you get the idea. Thoughts on the Roseanne tweet and all the backlash that came after it. Man, Roseanne, that shit just shows how ignorant she was. And then also, too, why you gotta have a good PR person. Like, look, the thing about Roseanne, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, Trump said all these stupid things and he's president. Here's the difference there. That was part of Trump's political gain right there. Trump was like planning. He knew what the fuck he was doing. All right. He wouldn't have done half the shit if he didn't know what he was doing. Look, some stuff he probably didn't want to get leaked out there, but Trump knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Roseanne was just tweeting stuff to be stupid. Like, it was just her just saying, like, I have a voice, I'm going to use it, blah, blah, blah. But, like, sometimes, just because you have a voice doesn't mean you should use it. Doesn't mean you should say stupid stuff. Like, what is Roseanne trying to promote? It's not like Kanye trying to promote his new album, Ye, that just dropped today. Because, literally, that's what Kanye is known for. Kanye is known for always going on these stupid tangents, doing stupid ass shit, costing people a lot of money when the new album or he has like a concert coming out. That's what Kanye does. What is Roseanne trying to prove with this tweet? Absolutely nothing. She's just trying to show that she's ignorant. That's all Roseanne was showing within that tweet of how ignorant she was. She wasn't doing anything whatsoever like smart with her tweet. She was just showing that she was ignorant. Thoughts on the game one and J.R. Smith is stupid for what he did. Game one was a great game. It was once J.R. Smith made that bad play. First of all, LeBron should have got that charge, because if KD didn't go to that free throw line, the Warriors could have been in trouble. When it came down to it, When it came down to it, the game was good. LeBron was great. The Warriors played good. J.R. Smith just made the dumbest play that I've seen in NBA history. But the thing is, too, if the Cavs win that finals, that play is just going to be laughed at. Like, no one ever is going to be all like, oh, like, everyone's going to be like, remember when J.R. Smith did that? Like, that's the thing about that play. That play can go either way. When it's like, if the Cavs lose, you can blame that play for them losing the series. That it drained all the momentum of the Cavs. But then if the Cavs win, that play you're just going to laugh at. That's a play LeBron, when he's doing his Hall of Fame speech, and if the Cavs win this series, he's going to be like, and yeah, JR, don't be bringing the ball out to the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron will laugh about that, man. It'll be hilarious. But, yeah, no, that play was just ridiculous. I could not believe it. I thought he was trying to go up for a three-point shot. That's literally what I thought JR was going to do. I was like, all right, JR doesn't have a good floater, so he's going to go out for a fucking three. I mean, that makes sense because it's J.R. Smith. But when he was doing that, LeBron's like, it was great. I'll take AT&T over limited phone from subsidiary company of AT&T that shall not name. Okay. I said the only way the Cavs to win the finals is LeBron averages 40 or 50 points per game, and the supporting cast there have to average 70 to 80 points a game. Last night, LeBron James had 51, and his supporting cast had 63. And his supporting cast also made some dumb dick plays. Jeff Green playing a good game, though. Well, dude, it's so hard for them to... Like, here's the thing, Matthew. Living in California, I can tell you, man, Oracle overcharges for their tickets, especially for the finals, man. Those ticket prices were probably super duper high even for the cheap seats, man. Because like sometimes the NBA games, and I can tell you, I've been to many Clipper games, if they notice some seats are like not full, they'll move you down. They'll be like, hey, can you move down real quick? That was when the Clippers were bad and stuff like that. So do you think LeBron's teammates have turned on him? No, I think they believe in him. I mean, they're still playing hard for him. It's just that they do stupid stuff. It's more like, do you think LeBron just turned on his teammates? Not that his teammates turned on him. Who's your favorite to win the men's and women's Money in the Bank? The favorite to win the men's has to be Joe, right? Like, if Joe doesn't win, like, it'd just be so stupid. In my personal opinion. I mean, he had a feud with the big dog. You would think if you feuded with Roman Reigns, you have something big planned for him. Because you look at Balor and Care Bear, they ain't going to do shit with that briefcase. Like, they're not going to have someone cash in on Lesnar. Like, that's just something they want to do. That's not their MO. Like, I know everyone's going to be like, well, Rollins cashed in. Well, Rollins cashed in and pinned Reigns. They're not going to have, like, a Raw guy win. I don't think a Raw guy is going to win. But I think Joe would have to be the favorite for the men's, for sure. And then for the women, Lana. Like, no one saw Carmella. Like, last year, if I could watch all the predictions for Money in the Bank from every YouTuber, if any of them said Carmella, I'm giving them, like, a good old freaking clap. But there's no way that anyone predicted Carmella. So that's why I'm going to say Lana. I'm just going to say Lana, man. Like, they're trying to get her over with the Rusev Day. You have all these athletic women. I could totally see Lana doing some goofy stuff, man. So, I'm just going to go with Lana. Like, there's no point in, like, trying to, like, say, oh, well, I think Charlotte's gonna... No, that's just such a dumb thing. Just say Lana and move on. Yeah, Enzo's rap video was, the Phoenix... That, first of all, I don't even know if that was him rapping. Like, for real, I don't even know if that's him rapping, dude. It didn't even sound like Enzo Amore. Like, some points did, but other points, man, it sounded bad. Like, the auto-tune was terrible. His lyrics were just, like, you have to be a wrestling fan. Like, you can't... The thing is about good rap lyrics, you need it where, like, everyone can kind of understand it. Like, that's what makes good rappers good, is when you can hear a lyric and you go, oh, okay, I get that shit. Like, even if you're not a fan of the certain genre, you understand the lyric. You understand that stuff, man. Like, when people are quoting Ric Flair, you don't think everyone knows, like, who Ric Flair is, but people get it and understand it. Enzo Amore, unless you're a wrestling fan, you're never gonna understand it. Yeah, Blue Knight, the NBA memes have just been fire with LeBron James. Oh, the Drake meme was my favorite, dude. Whoever did that meme was just the greatest, man. Where, like, LeBron's holding the baby and Drake's doing the hotline bling. No, I ain't gonna take that kid. Oh. Do you think Thompson's gonna get suspended? Oh, we gotta worry about Kevin Love. Kevin Love, what's it called? Kevin Love freaking walked on the court. That was some bad stuff by Love. The league might punish Love for no reason, which would suck, man. Yeah, I know. Raw is so weird. Raw is like this with Money in the Banks. If you think about it, minus the Punk week where Punk cut the pipe bomb. Like, Raw's been like this where they always just have, like, bad episodes in May. Like, every Money in the Bank, the Raw is always just bad. Like, it's never good. I honestly think one of the reasons why Raw is bad and it's not the main reason, but I think it's a good reason, is that there's no world champion. Like, you know, because Lesnar's not there every week, so there's not like a universal champion. There's not like like with SmackDown, at least you know AJ Styles is the top guy. Like there's that consistent value. With Raw, there's no consistent value. There's no guy with the big shiny belt to say he's the man or anything like that. It's just like, yes, Seth Rollins puts on these good wrestling matches every week, and those are good, but you need more than that. Like that's the thing too. They just do all this stuff, man. If LeBron leaves the Cavs this summer, which is likely, what team do you think he will go to? I think if he does leave, I don't know why everyone's so fixated with the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers just make no sense for LeBron. Like, maybe if LeBron wins the title this year, then yeah, he can go to LA and just kind of coast off on the Lakers and not really have to win. Houston, I don't know if that would work in Houston. That's too many ball dominant guys right there. I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, it worked with CP3, but does LeBron really fit what Mike D'Antoni wants to do? That's the thing. Like, LeBron needs to like hit that 3-pointer, man, and you're gonna have to like change the whole system. You're gonna have to make James Harden now like what's it called, playoff LeBron, and then LeBron playoff Harden. And I'm pretty sure LeBron can do it, but LeBron plays better with, like, it's funny. LeBron plays better with shooting guards who aren't really good 3-point shooters, like who are just like good like mid-range slashers and stuff like that, like Dwayne Wade. So I don't know if like James Harden's like the perfect fit. I mean, James Harden can slash, but Harden likes to shoot the 3. So I don't know, man. I don't think Houston. I don't know why he would want to go to the 76ers. Like, I don't get the understand. Like, everyone's like, oh, the Sixers make the most sense. Like, why? So he can go play with Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz, who both don't have jumpers. You need to surround the team with jumpers for LeBron James. Like, LeBron James needs jump shooters. Like, yeah, sure, it'd be cool to see Simmons and LeBron dominate. So, if he does go to a team, I would say at the end, if I were to make a prediction, I say he goes back to Miami. Think about it, man. Miami is a nice location. He has a house there. His wife likes it. They have a nice young team. Why not? No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know where he's going to go, but I would have to say Houston just because he has CP3 on there. Maybe he'll join the Warriors. Who knows? LeBron can do whatever he wants, man. Is Rude a dark horse to win the briefcase? Rude is not really a dark horse. I mean, he kind of fits the criteria because he's one of those guys where WWE, you don't know what the fuck he's doing with them. And so it's just like, he's that perfect guy where it's like, well, we don't know what to do with him. Put the briefcase on him. He needs it more. So it's kind of like in the case where it's just like, he doesn't really need the briefcase, but at the same time, it would add something to his character besides him like being a smiling, glorious goof. Because when you look at it, honestly, on the SmackDown side of things, I forgot who was in the Money in the Bank briefcase, man. Because, like, one of the New Day members, that's kind of like the dark horse in that team. Because I can see them giving one of the New Day members, you know, like, just because they've been, just because they've been, like, such a good presence for the roster, and they've just been such good draws for the company, I could see them being all like, hey, one of you two go and win it. Because Care Bear ain't going to win. Finn Balor ain't going to win. Miz ain't going to win. Rusev, yeah, like they'll push him over Lana. Get real. Bobby Roode, and potential dark horse. Kevin Owens is a favorite to win, in my personal opinion. And then Joe. But I could see the New Day, one of those three, whoever they choose. And especially if it's Xavier Woods. Oh, Woods is in it? I'm saying Woods is winning that thing, man. Also, do you think LeBron winning the Celtics series is his greatest achievement? I always like how it is his greatest achievement if he made it to Game 7 to an injury Celtics team. That was the dumbest sports narrative that they try to force on us, was that the LeBron James beating a Celtics team without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, a 19-year-old Jason Tatum being their best player, Scary fucking Terry, and Jaylen Brown. Marcus Smart. No. His best achievement was Game 7 against the Warriors. Period. Game 7 against the Warriors, where LeBron James made the chase down block to stop Iguodala from making like, seriously, that chase down block is epic as hell. Iguodala looks like he has a clear path. LeBron James is at the three-point line. He instant transmissions like he's Goku and freaking blocks J.R. Smith out of nowhere. If you watch that play, that's like amazing stuff right there. For all the game-winning shots and plays that LeBron has done throughout his career, him going and blocking Andre Iguodala, that's the biggest one. That's the biggest one, in my personal opinion. And then even then, him being the Pistons to go to the 07 finals is even more impressive. He had a team with Ilgauskas, Mo Williams, and Eric Snow. Fucking Eric Snow riding off the coattails of him and Allen Iverson. Fucking LeBron James takes him to the finals. 2007. That's a greater accomplishment than being the Celtics. Game 6 against the Boston Celtics in the 2012 NBA Eastern Conference Finals. The Big Three era was on the line. The Big Three era almost became the biggest flop in NBA history. Because let's not forget, in 2011, they failed to beat the Mavericks. They were making fun of Dirk Nowitzki. Then you get into 2012 playoffs. The Big Three were in trouble. They were down 3-2 against Boston. It was Game 6. Game 6. If they would have lost this, oh, it would have been such a joke. You put LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and freaking Chris Bosh together, and these guys can't beat the old fucks and Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen. Not to mention, you know, Boston had these role players still like Avery Bradley and Rondo and everything. Like come on. That would have been such a flaw. And the fact that LeBron James in Game 6 went beast mode and literally showed why he's the greatest player in NBA history, like not NBA history, but in the NBA today. That was amazing. And then even to this day, I will say this. I think his performance, his losing performance in the 2015 NBA Finals is a greater achievement than freaking him beating these damn Celtics. This guy literally lost his boy Kyrie. No Kevin Love. It was LeBron James, and I can't even name you who the second best player. I think who was the second best player on the Cavs at that point? Anderson Varejao? No, freaking what's his name? Timofey Mozgov. That was the second best player, I believe, was Timothy Mozgov at that time. Yeah, Mozgov, and then Thompson, and then it would be J.R. Smith. So like for real, LeBron James with Timothy Mozgov being the second best player was like took these damn Warriors to 6 games. And that Warriors team was more stacked than, like, you know, the Warriors team that was 73-9 because they actually had a deeper bench, you know, and stuff like that. So, like, that's the thing, man. People like, I don't know why they made that shitty sports narrative, man. Deadpool 2 was funny. I liked it. I thought it was as good as the first one. Just as enjoyable, a little bit different, which I like. I like when sequels are a little bit different than the first one, where, like, you know, it just, like, it's not like, okay, we're continuing on, like, it's fine to continue off the plots from the first movie, but when it feels too similar, it's kind of bad. But I like that it was kind of different, man. Do you think Enzo Amore has a ghostwriter? Yeah, I know he has to have a ghostwriter. Him and Drake are sharing the same ghost. Nah, Drake's ghostwriter is pretty good. You know, I think he does. Do you think J.R. Smith was on the Henny when he thought his team was in the lead when they were actually tied? Man, he was on the Henny. He was on the weed. He was under the influence of something. SmackDown's way better than Raw. It's just the month of May. Calm down. What's up, RD? Thank you for being a follower of my channel. I don't like to call my followers or subscribers fans. It's just weird to me. You can say supporter or something like that, or viewer or friend, but don't call yourselves fans. I don't like, that's just me personally. It's just so weird. Like, I don't like hearing fans. Like, I just like hearing followers or something like that. Do you think there will be pressure on WWE to really deliver good shows and actual effort once a new TV deal hits in late 2019, especially with SmackDown on Fox? No, there's no pressure because they got the money. They got these suckers. They're just gonna put the same shit they've been putting on for weeks on the TV. That's it. They're just gonna be like, okay, we got this shit. We're gonna move it. Like that. There's no pressure for them. What pressure? Like, they already got the money. There's no reason to put on good it's only until the freaking company tells them, hey, we want to do something. Is the WWE? Oh, sorry, Weston. I gotta get your question. I'm so behind the questions, but I like to ramble. Is the WWE more unpredictable than the NBA? No, because the NBA is still unpredictable. Because no one, like, I don't care who you are. If you're like, the Utah Jazz with Donovan Mitchell will make the playoffs, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Rodney Hood is still starting. Shut up. I think Damian Lillard's going to be a first-team All-NBA this year. All right, kid. Maybe third team, but not first. He's a first-team All-NBA. Or like Anthony Davis will stay healthy. Like, what the fuck? Yo, man. I'm just saying, man. NBA is way, like, yes, it's the same final result, but when it comes to everything else, NBA is more unpredictable than WWE. WWE only has like one unpredictable thing that happens every year. Man, Big E ain't gonna win because they're gonna put Xavier in that match because that's how stupid this company is. You shouldn't want LeBron on your team, Rick Badboy. Why would you want LeBron? You have like a young team. You have to deal with your owner, your GM, talking shit to your own players, man. Especially Mark. I don't understand that. How the hell are you gonna have a burner account for a guy that you traded up for? That just makes no damn sense to me, man. Is Becky Lynch a dark horse to win the money in women's Money in the Bank? Oh no, she's one of the favorites. She's not a dark horse. She's one of the favorites. Like Becky Lynch and Lana are the two favorites, man. The dark horse for the women Money in the Bank is Natalya or good old Naomi, because she's like, Naomi always wins these random things, man. Those are dark horses, man. Becky Lynch, no, she's one of the favorites, man. Chase, your thoughts on this whole Cena and Nikki drama? You know, Aisha, it's just Nikki Bella being a woman, playing with our boy Cena's emotions, and pretty much, yeah, that's it. Could LeBron James be a part of the Golden State Warriors next year? Yeah, man. Just have to opt out. They're talking about this. They just have to. LeBron James just has to opt out of his deal. Kevin Durant, he can sign a team. He's now under the bird rights, so they can sign a good contract with him. Doesn't have to be team friendly. Then it's up to the cat, and then it's up to the Warriors to decide who are they going to sacrifice, because they got to sacrifice Iguodala. That's already one sacrifice. Then you got to sacrifice another bench player, because they're not going to sacrifice Klay. Like, you should already know that Klay Thompson is not going anywhere. But yeah, LeBron can join the Warriors next year. Thoughts on Enzo Moore's new rap song, Trash. Like I said it earlier, it doesn't even sound like it's him rapping. Yeah, like seriously. Well, the Pacers were actually a good team this year, Rick Badboy. Not embarrassed. The Pacers weren't bad, okay? I'll give the Pacers that. They're not like the Celtics where it's like, okay, LeBron James should easily take these guys to 5 and that's it. No, man. Lana in the bank. Rusev for Money in the Bank. I would love if Rusev won, man, but no way, man. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Batman. That's what I was saying. No one had Carmelo winning. That's why I think Lana's going to win the women Money in the Bank, man. Who would be the weirdest choice to win Money in the Bank? Oh, Finn Balor. Like, I don't know, man. Just seeing the goof come out going, yo! And then he has his briefcase, and he's like, you know, I could cash this in any time possible. So I think that you should really watch out, because the Balor Club is going to beat your ass. Like, I can just picture his goopy ass and everything. Just, it'd be absolutely terrible. For the women, Ember Moon. Like, it would just be so, like, she'll be coming out with her, like, entrance, and then it's like, I have to hear, I do not want Sasha Banks to win, because I could just already hear, boss time! Mrs. Money in the Bank! I'll just be like, shut the fuck up, Michael Cole. I already hate when she comes out just because I hear Michael go, it's boss time! Like, oh. Oh, man. Degenerate Shargon with the joke of the year. Could you see Miz winning the briefcase and setting a championship feud with Bryan? He thinks they're going to put a championship on Daniel Bryan again. That would make too much sense, Degenerate Sharingan. Because see, why would you want to actually do something with the WWE Championship to bring some relevance to the belt right now? I mean, this belt is stuck in a nut-kicking feud between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. But no, instead, they're just going to have, you know, Miz and... Like, here's the thing. Miz and Daniel Bryan doesn't need a belt. But the WWE title could use a feud like this. Just saying. sometimes you can mix the two feuds, especially since the WWE title, since golly, man, when's the last good feud for the WWE title? Like for real, man, when's the last good feud for the title? Probably AJ Cena, right? I mean, Orton and Bray had the good build up, but the match sucked. But yeah, man, they need another good feud because literally all of Jinder's feuds suck. Like seriously, like Jinder Mahal's feuds all sucked. Like none of his feuds were good. Like they're all forgettable and stuff like that. Like he had some good promos, but his feuds just sucked. Like none of his feuds were like I can't go back and watch any of Jinder's title reign matches. Like just being real with you here, I just can't, man. I just can't do that. So, and then AJ's current run, he feuded with Jinder. The Cammy feud was unbearable. The Shinsuke feud has just drawn its course. So, yeah, man, that would be good for the title. But too bad that ain't going to happen, man. So, yeah, I know. Swagger. Oh, that was a real curveball, man. I could see Durant leaving if the Warriors lose in a way that pisses him off. He has a player option, but then again, it's just like what team? Because Durant is literally about trying to build his legacy. Like people forget, Kevin Durant is still trying to, win multiple championships. Yeah, it's just like what team could he go to where he could win those championships? Like what team could convince him? Like, hey, we have the pieces to help you get to the finals and win a title. I mean, you could say Boston. But then again, that would mean they would have to trade Gordon Hayward, who they have under contract. Then you're bringing Kevin Durant with another ball-dominant guard like Kyrie. And Kyrie wants to be the guy, but no offense to Kyrie, as great of a player he is, Kevin Durant's a better player. And not only that, Kevin Durant will once again have to play with another Russell Westbrook type of player, where, Kyrie doesn't have the ego of Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's ego is one of those great egos that you just have to appreciate how awesome it is. But when it comes down to it, Kyrie is not that egotistical, but he's just as ball dominant as Westbrook. He's just as score first as Westbrook. So does Durant really want to go back to a situation like that, where he's with a guy like Kyrie Irving, who's a little bit ball dominant? But who else is he going to go to? Because it's not like seriously, what other teams can Durant go to where he can win a championship? There's not really many other teams. There's just, he's not going to be wanting to play for a team just to make the playoffs. I mean, the only other team I can think of that could possibly get him is my Timberwolves or the Spurs. But then again, if he's hearing there's situations where LaMarcus Aldridge is asking for changes and Kawhi Leonard and everything, he wouldn't want to go down to the Spurs. And no way he wants to go to Minnesota because they have their own issues with Tom Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau's thinking about trading Cat. What an idiot. Why would Kevin Durant want to be because the thing is too, you got to also think of who's KD's friends with. KD is friends with Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala. That's what led him to the Warriors. The reason why I say teams wherever Paul George goes, that could also help Kevin Durant too, because Kevin Durant is friends with Paul George. Because Kevin Durant, he's friends with certain people in the league, and Paul George is one of his close friends. So Kevin Durant could go wherever Paul George goes, and I don't even know where Paul George is going to go at this point. He could go to Minnesota because he's close friends with Karl Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler. And he can go to San Antonio because he's friends with Kawhi Leonard. But the thing is, too, where is he going to go that can win him a championship? That's the one thing. Durant wants to win a championship. He wants to win the titles. He's not just looking to go and play basketball just for the sake of it, man. All right. Let's see. What's the next question? Do you think Money in the Bank Bayley will finally turn... Oh, I hate when that happens, man. Let's see. Oh, man, dude. Let's see. I hate when that happens when I'm reading a question and then the YouTube goes down. The arrow thing, that shit pisses me off, man. The new YouTube arrow. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, but if you guys ever host a live stream, you'll see this YouTube arrow. Don't click it. It ruins you going down the questions. I'm so foolish because I always hit it thinking oh, it's going to scroll me down. And then all of a sudden it just freaking pumps down. Do you think that Money in the Bank, Bayley will finally turn heel because it makes sense? That would be good, actually. Sasha's climbing the ladder and then Bayley throws it over and stuff like that. I mean, they have to do something with Bayley's character because, there were some sparks there. You guys remember in my early reviews, I was enjoying what they were doing with Bayley because it felt real. you can understand Bayley's frustrations with the bullshit that Sasha was spewing. You could relate to that. That's the thing. Like, that's where I was just like, okay, I can relate to this situation with Bayley right now, because I could feel with what Bayley's feeling. But at the same time, man, it was just like, like for me personally, I was just like, why aren't you capitalizing on this Bayley situation where like that could help? Now she's just like irrelevant, but yeah, it could work, especially because Money in the Bank is in Chicago. It works. Where the hell is the Demon? It's the only time Finn is even slightly interesting, yet he never wears it anymore. It's Finn trying to be forgotten. I don't know what's going on with the whole Demon theme. Like, well, when's the last time he appeared the Demon? Was Summers? No, he was supposed to appear at against Sister Abigail, but then oh no, he faced AJ as the Demon. Yeah, he just beat AJ Styles the Demon. That was it. I don't know where the Demon is, man. Maybe the Demon is with the I don't know, Balor Club or something. I don't even know where the Demon fucking at, to be honest. And they don't even explain it either. Because you would think the Demon would make sense for the Money in the Bank, right? He would be like, I guess it's time to pull out the Demon, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no, he's not even pulling out the Demon for Money in the Bank. Makes no damn sense. Do you think Okada and Mega will wrestle for more than 4 hours next Saturday? It's their last match at last year's. It took 40 minutes for one fucking pinfall and their first ever match. If that match does not go at least an hour and a half, I'll be disappointed. Because Omega and Okada, I love Okada. Kenny Omega's a good wrestler, but they're fucking marks for themselves, and they're gonna be all like, oh, let's see how long we can extend this stupid match. You know what would be funny? And they go like 1 minute over that Raw Gauntlet match, and they try to talk shit about how, oh, you thought Seth Rollins had the best performance. I am so ready for that ego fest next week. Oh, it's gonna be great. An hour of these fucks. You want to talk about fucking egos and shit? Okada and fucking Omega wrestling possibly for 2 hours. Yeah. Oh. Oh god, dude, that shit's just hilarious, man. Just thinking about those two egotistical fucks right now is great. I think UFC is going on ESPN after this. I think the Fox deal is done. There's too many broken promises with Fox and UFC. The UFC thought they were going to get better opportunities with Fox, and Fox kind of lied to them on that. You can tell by the amount of the quality of cards that they're putting. But I think they're now going to focus more on the ESPN and the Fight Pass route, and especially they need to focus on Fight Pass, man, because that's just trash. Like, there's no reason to have a Fight Pass. Like, if you have Fight Pass, good on you. You have extra money, I guess. Chase, Degenerates. Oh man, Shari gone. You're killing me right now. This is now the biggest joke of the stream, man. Are you waiting to hear Dave Meltzer be like, all in didn't really sell out. 10K, the actual crowd attendance was 9,789. LOL. Meltzer's gonna overinflate All In. Meltzer's All In. Are you kidding me? His boys, the Young Bucks, are in this goddamn thing. Kenny Omega's gonna wrestle there. Okada's there. It's pretty much a New Japan house show. You don't think Meltzer's gonna overinflate all that? He overinflated the Walter Pyramid shit. He ain't gonna be all like making fun of All In for not selling it. No, he's gonna be all like, yeah. He's gonna love it. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, actually they added 8,000 more seats, so All In was 20,000. Did you know that the All In parking lot, they showed the show on the screen, there was about 15,000 fans watching outside. Ain't that right, Brian? Yep, Dave, you're right. That was great. It was awesome how there were so many fans. It would be interesting if WWE had their first ever Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. It'd be cool. I would like that actually, but I don't see it, man. Big Daddy. Who the fuck is Big Daddy? You mean Big Dog Charlie Martin? I don't know who Big Daddy V. He dead. Chicago for LeBron. LeBron's looking at that roster, man. He's like, Zach LaVine, Chris, no. He's like, I'm done. No. Oh, Xander asks, if Rusev and Lana win the briefcase and cash in successfully and win the championship, could you see Aiden English being Jeff Hardy for the U.S. title? Aiden English would fit the U.S. title very well, but I do think that they're saving Andrade Cien Almas for Jeff Hardy, in my personal opinion. If LeBron James does join the Warriors, is it safe to say they're winning the finals every year? Yeah, no, it's safe to say, man. Like, oh, yeah. If LeBron joins the Raptors, that'd be good shit, man. That would be a good team, but I just don't see it happening. The Raptors have too much cap and these losers. And they want to keep, like, Jakob Poeltl and, what's his name? Fred VanVleet and stuff like that. All these Drake name players and stuff like that. Oh, man. Durant won't return to the Thunder because literally Westbrook going to look at him and be like, really, bro? My team now. So you got to sit in line and stuff like that. Like, oh, Westbrook's ego will not allow that. He's happy Durant left. Man, there's so many years. Sheldon should have won in 2008 too, man. Like, there's so many years with Money in the Bank with Shelton Benjamin that you should say he should have won. And that's what pisses me off, man. We're having a Money in the Bank ladder match. No Shelton B, man. Come on. I mean, you could have gotten rid of, like, the New Day for Shelton B. I'm just saying, man. Mandy Rose's entrance. I love Mandy wrestling. We all know that. But the thing is, her entrance is cringy as hell, man. Like, I don't know what she's doing. I mean, yeah, it's cool in slow-mo, but I just feel like she doesn't have it down yet. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. I don't know how a low blow would work for the woman. Like, that's what I always wondered, man. Like, I know it's like a weird question. Like, I know probably getting hit in the pussy is as bad as getting hit in the balls. But I always wondered about that, man. Like, I always wanted to know in the UFC. Like, I haven't seen many of it in the UFC where a woman gets accidentally hit. I've seen a woman actually get hit in the boob. And then that like hurt them. But other than that, I haven't seen that much in the UFC. Oh, man, dude. If LeBron played football, that'd be great. Did you see Kenny Omega appear in the recent Street Fighter trailer? No, I didn't. Good for Kenny Omega, man. He's definitely expanding his range. I mean, he's doing good stuff for not only the wrestling, but also for the e-gaming scene. So good for him, man. Oh, I know. It's going to be great. Well, what else? Isn't Ospreay's going to fight the winner of the Best of the Super Juniors? Oh, you know that match is going to be fucking 30-ass minutes. Best of the Super Juniors. Who is winning that right now? Who's the, let me see, man. Let's see what the Best of the Super Juniors is looking right, man. I want to see what the Best of the Super Juniors are looking at, man. The 2018 Best of the Super Juniors. Let's see. Because isn't Ospreay facing the winner of that shit? Unless I'm wrong, but that's what I remember. I thought that was going to be the thing. Well, Ospreay's in it. He's one of the top. He's in Block A. What? Man, dude, I thought ACH was going to do so much better. I literally thought ACH was going to be so much better in this goddamn thing. Dragon Lee had a good show up. Alright, whatever. What do you think WWE will end the brand split? I don't think they're gonna. You know, honestly, it depends on the Fox deal. If Fox says we want these superstars on the brand, because that's another thing too. Because a lot of people are not thinking about this. This could literally end the brand split too with the Fox deal, because then they could go back to like SmackDown being like, okay, we can use this show to extra provide more storyline development, because Fox could probably say, hey, we want Seth Rollins, we want Roman Reigns, we want these people on Fox and stuff like that. Like, that could be another thing, because there's certain because like sometimes some people don't understand how come certain wrestlers don't go to certain brands. It's because the TV company says, hey, you can't move these guys. Like you can't tell me USA Network was like, there wasn't times where WWE's like, hey, let's move Cena to SmackDown, and USA's like, oh no, Cena's staying on Raw. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it depends on Fox, because there's certain things that the television companies can ask for. It's kind of like with the college football games. Every year, CBS always gets Alabama LSU. That's the one game that they always request every year, and they always get, because it's kind of like the CBS tradition. They're home of the SEC and everything like that. It's kind of like the UFC. I think they have to like show like two or three title fights free on TV every year with the Fox deal. I believe that was the situation. I can't remember if that's like 100% true, but I remember hearing something was like 2 or 3 title fights had to be shown every year for free on the Fox deal. It didn't care what title it was. It just had to be title fights. So that's the thing, man. They asked for that, man. So yeah. Oh yeah, Omega versus Okada for 2 hours is gonna be great. LeBron to the Magic. Oh man, could you just imagine LeBron's like, who's your best player? On what night? On any night. Well, sometimes it's Jonathan Simmons. Sometimes it's Evan Fournier. We have Jonathan Isaac, but we don't know what the fuck he's doing. What's wrong with Aaron Gordon? We don't know. We don't even know how to play this idiot. How's Vucevic looking? Trash. like LeBron would just be like, oh man. Like Oladipo must be all like, thank God I'm gone from that organization. I bet you Oladipo's like, hey, get me my boy Aaron Gordon to Indiana. We'll dominate Indiana, man. He'll do better here. The water tastes better than it does in Orlando. You know what's sad? The Kings, they get shit on a lot. Like the Sacramento Kings get shit on a lot, as they should. But man, dude, I don't know how the Magic survive. Like the post Dwight Howard era of the Magic has been the worst run organization in quite some time, man. Like for real. Like you cannot tell me, man, that here's the thing. Yes, the Kings have been poorly run, but at least they had DeMarcus Cousins for a while. They were just idiots and couldn't build around him. But at least they had Cousins, and at least they got something out of Cousins, and they seem to have a bright future with Fox, Buddy Hield, and that Bogdanovich kid. And, you know, they do have the second pick in this year's draft where they go with Doncic or Bagley or anything, or Ayton if he falls to them at number 2, which I don't see. I actually Kings have that. What the fuck do the Magic have, man? Like for real. Let's look at what the Magic have done since the post-Dwight era. They traded Dwight Howard for pretty much Aaron Aflalo because they thought Aaron Aflalo would be their future star. Like they said, oh, he had that one good year in Denver. And yeah, Aflalo had a great year for the Orlando Magic. And honestly, he could have been an all-star the year that he had for the Magic. But then it was just like you drafted Oladipo. And then you didn't know what you were doing with Oladipo. Then you just started doing a bunch of stupid stuff. Then you signed a bunch of veterans. But then your young players started to emerge. Then you overpaid for your young players. You gave all these people stupid money like Bismack Biyombo. And then you just don't draft right, man. Like, you literally draft players, and then you keep them for far too long, and you don't let them develop. Like, there's a point in time that people forget. When Evan Fournier was starting to do good, they were bringing Victor Oladipo off the bench, man. And that's the thing, too. Because, like, I always tell people, man, sometimes certain teams can stifle an NBA, an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes a team can stifle an NBA player, man. And the Magic stifled Victor Oladipo. It was Indiana that said, hey, we traded a bona fide all-NBA talent like Paul George and an NBA All-Star for you. You're now Paul George. You're now our best player. Prove us right. Indiana believed in him, and Indiana pretty much made Oladipo into the star he is today. Because, like, seriously, in the Magic, there was no way he was going to succeed. No way he was going to succeed with that egomaniac Russell Westbrook controlling the ball and everything like that. Oladipo's a star because Indiana believed in him. And that's all you need as an NBA player sometimes, man. So, yeah. When it comes down to it, man, the Orlando Magic, man, I know the fucking... what the hell is this? Alright, be right back, guys. This is probably an important phone call for me. I'll be right back. Damn it. I thought that was my second job calling me to tell me I got it. But no, some stupid bitch from Travel Promotions. I was like, nope. No, Auburn versus Alabama has been on ESPN sometimes. So not every year on CBS. It alternates. And DC for LeBron, man, he does not anything. The Wizards are the most dysfunctional team ever, man. No, the Rays are still making money, though. That's the thing, dude. No, LeBron want to go to the Spurs. Just because he likes pop, he won't go to the Spurs. If Kawhi's not there, he ain't being there. How would you book Punk in New Japan? I would put him in like the 6-man division to start. Because I would make it work. Because like I don't know what his range shape is. I mean, yeah, he's been training in MMA. But still, MMA training, WWE training, or wrestling training, you should say, is so, what's it called? It's so much different. So, I would make Punk probably be in the 6th division team with the Bullet Club. He would join the Bullet Club for sure. Him and the Young Bucks would be the 6-man tag champs for a while, long time. Then I would have Punk, cut promos and then challenge Switchblade or Dull Knight, whatever that fuck is doing nowadays. I haven't heard anything about this loser, which is good. Have him job that guy in 2 seconds. You know what? No, I'd have CM Punk come back, literally look at that freaking piece of shit, grab him by his stupid trench coat, GTS him, then just for shits and giggles, kick him in the face for no fucking reason, call him a pussy, and then pin him 1, 2, 3, and then Punk is the U.S. champion, and he never defends the belt. Like he always says, come to Chicago. His bro was like, come to Chicago if you want this belt, because I ain't defending it here in Japan. And he never shows up. Like, it'll be the greatest thing ever. And then we can leave to another thing. Oh my god, dude, what is with all these calls? This is Kaiser Permanente, probably, telling me I have an appointment next week. Hello? Yep, next week. 8:40. Oh, I thought it was 8:40. Alright, thank you. Yep, that was Kaiser Permanente, dude. I knew what their number was. And everything. 818. I saw an 818 number. I said, oh, Kaiser Permanente. No, I did not see what Oladipo wrote in the Players Tribune. Oh, yeah. Clint Capella's getting the max for no reason. I know he's still the U.S. champion. I just haven't heard what he's doing because he's a jogger. Piece of shit. Fuck him. Could SmackDown on Fox end the WWE Network, or What Culture just point out? What Culture is like, hey, we need to make a video every day. Let's just say this, man. It's not going to end the network. What they're saying, here's the thing. The fact that SmackDown got the type of money that it got, it kind of makes it where it's just like the whole idea that online streaming is taking over TV is still a far long ways away. And that's what Culture should have titled the video, is that, the WWE Network is not the future yet. Not that this deal is going to end the WWE Network. Because the network is still going to be, it's still valuable. Especially when it comes to events. Because no one nowadays are going to pay $50 per pay-per-view for this WWE. And if anyone is, they're psychopaths. Especially a month. The thing is, network TV, the whole thing that everyone's talking about online stream with Netflix and YouTube Red and Hulu and stuff like that, is that these things are going to end network TV. But if you think about it, the most popular shows on Hulu are shows that are on TV. And the reason why is because the TV gives more budget, more ad revenue for the commercials and stuff like that. So they have higher budget values than a Hulu or Netflix show. Yeah, Netflix has a lot of people that make good high budget shows. Not trying to say every Netflix show is like a low budget show, but when it comes down to it, a lot of the popular shows on Hulu that people are watching are TV shows because they just might miss it during the week and they're just trying to catch up. That's just the thing. Some people still watch weekly TV. The ratings say one thing. People always look at ratings and they like to and don't get me wrong, yes, it does matter how much people are watching a certain product, but the one thing too that you always got to look into is the ad revenue and what kind of advertisement and commercial value is in your product. What kind of sponsorships. That's what some people just don't understand. Like, when people always go, oh, why is WWE PG and everything like that? Some people just don't understand. That's how they make their money with their commercials and everything. And I know everyone's going to be like, well, that's stupid. Well, do you want the company to survive or do you want the company to die? Yeah, they could put on a better product when it comes to the PG, but there's so much sponsorships and everything like that that they have to look out for that, you know, other companies can kind of get away with because they don't have to look for those sponsorships. They don't have those sponsorships, but guaranteed, if Impact had the type of sponsorships WWE had, oh, we wouldn't be seeing the fucking Su Yung shit. I like Su Yung, don't get me wrong. She's a very talented woman. I like what she's seeing, but we wouldn't be seeing that on the weekly basis, man. Well, I think NXT gets away with a lot of stuff because they're not on TV. They're on the network. The network is not sponsored by certain ad revenue values. That's why certain TV shows get away with saying certain words. Depends on your network and everything like that. All right, so let's see. CJ Parker better fucking win. What do you think about Carmella? To me, she's very underrated on the mic. I think she can be even better with a good storyline. She's good on the mic. It's just her wrestling is just very, very interesting. Like, she gets certain parts of the in-ring work, but then there's other parts where she's just so fucking lost. Like, when it just comes to executing spots, she's just terrible, man. What the fuck? Just get the belt off right now. Rather have CJ Parker win. Yeah, dude. What network do you think is bidding for the right to air WrestleMania on it? You would think Fox, right? I mean, NBC would be another one, but I would think Fox, right? That'd be the biggest win, in my personal opinion. So I would say Fox. If Reigns leaves WWE, can you be a big star with the other wrestling company? Oh yeah, dude. Dude, guaranteed. Reigns leaves WWE, he's getting calls from everybody. I don't care what, because he's not like Ryback, where it's just like, oh, you know, Ryback was just, you know, he had, like, don't get me wrong, I love the big guy. But Ryback, really, to be honest, man, he's nowhere near on the level that Reigns is. And so if Reigns leaves the company, oh, you know, Gato's calling his dumb ass up saying that, wrestle for belt, you fight Okada and win. Because Gato's a big WWE mark. Oh, Impact? Oh, you know they're going to go for him. And he would be perfect for Impact because, you know, they need someone like Roman Reigns in some sense. So, yeah. He'd be a big star wherever he goes because WWE has painted him as such a big star for the past few years that if he goes somewhere else, I could totally see him succeeding. So yeah. Do you think Milwaukee Bucks can win the NBA championship in the near future? I like Giannis. I think he's a very talented guy. I just don't see it, honestly. It's kind of like with Anthony Davis in New Orleans. Like, I like Davis. He's very fucking good. But I just don't see him winning a championship with New Orleans. Like, yeah, he might be happy there. But they just put themselves in such terrible situations for the future and cap hell that it's just so hard for me to envision them winning the title. Same with Milwaukee. I mean, they've just put themselves in terrible roster construction. I just don't see the Bucks anytime soon winning a championship. I see Giannis winning a championship for another team, but I don't see Giannis. Like, honestly, I see Giannis winning the title with the Knicks. Like, he's perfect. He's what, like, New York. Him and Porzingis would be like the greatest teammates ever. Like, those would be great. But I just don't see how you could say it. I just don't see Giannis winning with the Bucks. Their team is just a mess. Now they're going to have to probably give Jabari the max. And are you really going to give Jabari Parker the max contract? But then again, what if Jabari Parker walks off and then Parker lives up to his number 2 billion of the 2014 draft? Because, you know, remember, Parker was getting compared to Carmelo. Everyone's saying Parker's a natural scorer just like Carmelo. What if Parker goes to a team that really could use a skill set from Jabari Parker, who has a lot of cap space, like in Indiana? Because Indiana, people are forgetting, Indiana, they're in the best situation. They have 2 tradable pieces in Domantas Sabonis and Miles Turner. Because really, to be honest, you don't need both of them. If this is 2K, yeah, you could run with both of them. But this ain't 2K, this is real life. Decide which one you like more, Sabonis or Turner. Both of them have good upside. They're pretty much the same fucking player. Trade one of those 2 pools, and then you can also pay a little bit extra for some free agents to pair with Oladipo. No, I'm not saying go crazy, but you know, Jabari Parker is a tempting guy. You can tell Jabari Parker, hey, look, you don't have to play the 4 here. You get to play your natural position at the 3. That's something that the Indiana Pacers kind of need because, you know, Bogdan, you know, he's a good player, but more of a bench guy, in my personal opinion. And Bogdan would understand that because he just wants to win. So, you know, you bring Jabari Parker at the 3 position. You know, Sabonis or Turner at the 5. You could trade Sabonis or Turner to get another star to come on over. Because that's the thing. They have, like, honestly, the best backcourt would be, like, Scary Terry. You know, because Terry Rozier has such good trade value. I would trade Miles Turner. Like, and then also, too, if Portland is thinking about trading McCollum. Oh, easy, man. Trade him, man. Trade, what's it called? Trade Turner for freaking CJ McCollum, man. Trade Turner for CJ McCollum. Just say, like, hey, you know, you want a center that's not Yusuf Nurkic? Here, take him. And then, bam, get CJ McCollum, him and Oladipo. They could just be a fun little backcourt. So, yeah. Could you see Reigns leaving WWE for Hollywood? Nah, Xander. He don't have acting chops. He has a look, but not the acting chops. Who do you think Chris Jericho should have his first program and Impact when he debuts? Is he debuting? If he does debut, that's a good thing. His first program, probably, let's see, Eddie Edwards would probably be a good one for him if he does go with Impact Wrestling. But yeah, if he does debut, probably Eddie Edwards would make sense, especially where Eddie Edwards' character is heading. You know, with Sami Callihan messing with his head, you could have Jericho now mess with his head and call him a bitch and stuff like that. So yeah, Eddie Edwards would kind of make sense. I don't know who else he could, like, because Brian Cage is doing dumb dick shit in the X Division for whatever reason. Aries is your champion again. Seems like Pentagon Jr. is going to be tied up with something else. Really? Where's this report that Jericho... Where'd you hear this, that Jericho is going to be working with Impact Wrestling? That's news to me. I haven't heard anything about this. Jericho working with Impact Wrestling. I gotta look this up because no way he's working with Impact Wrestling. Like, that's weird. Why would he want to go there? Like, oh, that would be hilarious, man. Oh, man, dude. Like, and that's the thing too. Jericho's like loyal to Vince, man. Why would he want to go to Impact? Like, I'm just saying, man. He's a Vince boy. Vince is like Jericho's like father and stuff like that, man. So yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think Jericho's going to Impact. If he does, good for him. But Eddie Edwards would probably be the most sense spewed, or maybe just throw the title on him. Maybe just throw the title on him too. Why not? All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for tuning into this stream. I gotta actually take care of some stuff. Thank you all very much. You guys have been wonderful for the Friday wrestling stream. Hopefully, I can see you guys in the future for these streams and everything like that. Hopefully, the laptop issues are fixed. Anyways, thank you guys very much. Remember, guys, hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Remember, guys, just like our champion Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. And yo.